Good morning, GETMADE Squad. How are y'all doing? I'm so blessed to be awake and alive today, ready to tackle the day. And I hope you guys are blessed as well and ready to tackle your day. So we have an actual makeup tutorial. You should know this. If I come on the camera, I'm just barefaced. You know what's about to happen. You know it's about to be some type of face beauty related to the face tutorial. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First, just in the morning, first thing you should say, of course, is be thankful. And after that, you go to the bathroom. While you pass that mirror, say, hey girl, good morning, how you doing today? How's life? Did you have a good sleep? Talk to yourself. It is okay to talk to yourself. Pep yourself up. Like I've said in previous videos, you're your own best cheerleader. So pump yourself up for the day. I know we don't always look forward to going to work, but at least we have a job, to be unhappy about in some cases. Or some people love their job, which is great. That's awesome. But maybe you didn't get a lot of sleep, or maybe you're nervous about the day, you have something planned, or whatever. Just wake up and pump yourself up and just get yourself ready. Just get yourself in the mood to reign. You're a queen. So, shake off the sleepiness, shake off the stress, just take deep breaths and say, you got this. All right? You got this. All right. So I got in my goodies I've been talking about in the last couple of videos. Okay. And I ordered from the Crayon Case. So if you're not familiar with this indie brand, you need to get familiar with them, because all the looks that people put out with their other palettes, yes. And so they released highlighters. And the Crayon Case, just to give you a little thing, they name everything after like school items. So these are highlighters, but they look like those kind of markers that we use in school. And then I got the setting powder in O, and it's called Chalk Dust. So that's what that looks like right there. And then I got their lipstick in Pablo. Oops. And then the biggest thing out of here is, of course, the eyeshadow palette. Okay, and it's called the math book. So it's kind of like your math book. And this is so cool. You should go on there and see the names they have for some of their products. It's just really cool. Like their brushes look like pencils. It's a really, really cool, awesome concept that she came up with. So that's all the information there. Or not information, but they do put information on the back. Okay, so that's just the sleeve, little cover it comes in. And then here's the actual palette. And let me show you what it looks like. Look at it. Look at that. That is so cool. Like, why didn't I think of something like this, right? So here are all your shades, and it's the matte books, so they're matte. So if you want shimmers or something like that, you'll have to use another palette or use some pigments to get you that shimmer or metallic finish. Excuse me, guys. And so these are like your transition colors, and then these are your eyelid colors. The rest of the colors, I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. I just woke up, so didn't really get much sleep last night. Had to record a video, had to exercise after that, and I'm tired, so please forgive me. I know I always got excuses, right? But yeah, so let's go ahead and dive into this, because I have to go to work. So if you're not sure which shade to get on the Chalk Dust, on their Instagram, they do she does kind of explain the Chalk Dust, so you know which one to pick. And then there are different models that try it on, so you can always look on there to kind of get you an idea of which one you would be. Okay, that's different. So it just pops open instead of screwing. Okay, so that's the shade that I have. So it looks like almost like the same shade as the Sacha Buttercup. Well, the Buttercup Light, because there's another shade that she says is more like the original Sasha. Okay, and now I purchased 2 concealers because instead of doing the P. Louise eye base, I want to try the Crayon Case highlighter and see like how that works. Okay, and that's the applicator. So it's a squeeze tube. So the shade looks like that. Okay, so it's gonna squeeze some. And I'm not gonna mix this with my other eye base. I'm just gonna use this just to see how it performs. Okay, I forgot to tell you guys, this is the color number 28. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do like I normally do, and I always set my concealer. So I'm gonna do that because I want to see how this performs. All right, so we're gonna start with the yellow shade. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with this shade right here. Now I'm gonna go in with this one right here. Okay, using the same concealer, we're gonna go ahead and cut our crease. Okay, so I set the highlight with the white and the pink, and I should have did the light pink, but oh well. So I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go in with these 3 colors right here. All right, squad. So I didn't know my camera had cut off, so it didn't film any of the second part of the eyeshadow look. So I just went on the angle and added in the shade. So I did I did this shade, this one right here, this one mixed with this orange because this one wasn't laying down. I don't know, it's because I had put these 2 eyeshadows first. It didn't have anything really to cling to. And then I also added some of the yellow. So that you do get a slight fallout with this palette, but other than that, it's a great palette. It has great pigmentation. It blends easily. Really sucks right now that I didn't get to be able to record the whole thing and be doing this. Anyway, I put my foundation on, and now I want to come back on to show you guys the other highlighter that I got. Not highlighter. I think they're called highlighters, but they're concealers, but she calls them highlighters. So I got this, hopefully this matches. Oh yeah, highlighter concealer. This is a number 8. That's where that goes. I don't know how this is gonna look because I looked on the internet and looked the swatches to figure out if this was my shade. So that's the color there. It looks like it's gonna be my shade. So let's find out. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this squeeze tube. I feel like a lot squirts out. So I'm just gonna squirt some on a brush and then just apply that. I mean, you can squirt it directly on your face. I just feel like you wouldn't have a lot of control, that too much product would get out, but you know, you can do that. I guess I could let it kind of It's pretty, it's about a medium consistency. It's not runny. I'd say it's a little bit thicker than the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Okay, I changed my mind. It is drying a little faster than the LA Girl Pro Conceal. So I'm just going to go ahead and just blend it out. Okay, so now I'm going to use their setting powder, or chalk dust, as she calls it. And guys, I'm going to wear this all day to work. And then I will come back on later today. Later tonight, not today, because gotta work my full shift. But I will be back just to let you know how well my face looked, after using the chalk dust, and how the eyeshadow looks, and all the nitty gritty of these products. Okay, for my blush, we're gonna go into the Afterglow palette, and we're gonna use this shade right here, which is called Bloom. Alright guys, so I sprayed my face with my setting spray, got my highlight on, gotta hurry up and get out of here. So I'm going to use the lippy I bought from them, and this is called Pablo, and yes, it's a yellow shade. I've always wanted a yellow lippy, so I was like, why not, right? Just try it out, see how it looks. So it comes with a doe foot applicator. Ooh, I like it. Alright guys, and here's the completed look. You get a close up. So let me know what you guys think. So I will be back, like I said, to give my final review. This lippy does dry really fast. I mean, it doesn't feel drying, but you can feel it on your lips. So I don't know, I might need an eyeliner. I might need a lip liner, but I don't have a lip liner to go with this, but we'll see. Let me go look and see how I look in the sun, and then I'll determine. It might blend in too much with my skin tone. It'll probably look better on someone with a darker skin tone, but I probably just have to play around with my lip liners to find one that really kind of brings it all together and looks great against my skin tone. But alright guys, let me go because I'm running late per usual. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright squad, so I'm back. I just got off work. Well, actually, I went to eat and now I'm back after work. So the reason why I came back on here is, like I said earlier, is that I wanted to come back and give you kind of my final thoughts after wearing the new products that I got in from the Crayon Case. So let's jump right into it. So normally before I come back on, like if I'm recording a video, after I get off work, I'll touch up my face and get rid of the oil. But I wanted you guys to see my face untouched. I did blot during the day. I'm not trying to blind people with my oil. I'm trying to blind them with my highlight and my awesomeness as a queen. Okay. So, I did blot. I did apply powder. What else? Oh, I had a thought and it left me. But yeah, so I didn't touch up my face is what I wanted to say. I mean, I did touch up my face is what I wanted to say. So the oil did come through after about 4.5 hours. I went to go check to see how everything was doing, and the normal areas where I usually have oil peek through, they peek through. So, okay, creasage. So I did have creasage here, so I get creasage in my laugh line right here, and I did get creasage. I'm scared to show you this up close, but let me show you what it looks like. So I did get creasing underneath the eye. You can see that. So a little creasing going on right here and right here. I did kind of fix this throughout the day. So I just took my nail and kind of moved around the concealer. But I haven't done that since earlier, and I wanted you guys to kind of see that. Let me take a look so I can What else? So as far as the eyeshadow itself, no issues here. Well, there is, I didn't notice that. There's a little bit of creasing from when I put the concealer, when I cut my crease and I put the eyeshadow on, there is a little creasing right here. But other than that, I mean, the eyeshadow still looks awesome. So, the lips. You're probably like, girl, didn't you have on yellow lips? I had on yellow lips. There's nothing wrong with the lippy product. I just got to work and I was just like, I don't know. I got the blonde hair going on, and then, I had this yellow lippy. I don't know if I'm pushing the boundaries on this dress code. And I was like, it would just really suck for the vice president to walk in, because he lives, right down the street. So it would suck for him to pick this day as a surprise day. And then he comes in and I have yellow lips. So once I got to work, I took it off because I was just like, I don't feel like that's the place to wear the yellow lippy. So I have to use that for, whenever I go out or something. All right, so I'm trying to make this little snippet of this video long. So let me go ahead and just give you my overall impressions, thoughts, just the last bit of the results of what I feel about these products. So we're going to do it on a scale, 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. So we're going to start with the eyeshadow palette. Now, concept of alone, it gets a 10. I mean, guys, look at this. If I can get it open. I mean, the time they took to think this out, this is so cool. Like, this is so cool. I think it's just, I don't know another description for it. I think that's really pretty creative. As far as the color theory, the colorway. Sorry guys. Going on here, I'm gonna give it an 8. If you didn't have any other palettes, and this was the only palette you invested in, I would give it an 8. And the reason I give it an 8 is because it doesn't have a black eyeshadow in here, and it doesn't have a shimmer metallic foil shade. Because with the black, you can always add, depth and more drama to your eyeshadow, and then give it like a smoky look. I know you can do it with a dark brown, but still sometimes you want that really intense smoky look and you want a black eyeshadow. And then you need the shimmer for your highlight, your corner, or brow bone. So if this was like your only go-to all-in-one palette, I'd give it an 8 because it's missing those 2 factors. Now, if you already have other palettes that have highlight, shimmer shades, and black in it, I would give this one a 9, okay? Because great pigmentation, you do have to build up on some of the colors. Like, they're just not off the bat just popping, but they're popping. They're just not popping, okay? So they still have pretty good pigmentation to them, and you can build them up. So, the first swipe might not be what you're looking for, but you can always build up. There is a little bit of fallout that goes on with it. But other than that, I mean, so far, I'm loving it. I have like 2 looks for sure I want to do with this. And yeah, I mean, overall a 9. So I'm really excited about this. I do not regret purchasing the palette. As far as the chalk dust. So the chalk dust is her setting powder. And again, I'm in the color O. And this is kind of a light yellow color. And it's not keeping your oil at bay. So about a 7. And I did have I did have creasage underneath the under eye area. So if I'm setting it with your setting, I'm using your like product together, then I feel like I shouldn't have any creasage underneath my eye. Now I know I do have oily eyelids, but I feel like there should be a product out there to where I shouldn't have to layer. Like, I shouldn't have to do powder, concealer, and then powder to prevent the creasage. I feel like I should just be able to use one concealer, set it, and boom. Set it and forget it. Okay, so, and the other product I tried, of course, were the highlighter concealers. And again, I got this 28, which is the one right here, and then the 8. And the 8 was a perfect match. And then the 28 as I used for my my eye. So I did have really good coverage with them. blended beautifully. They do dry quicker on the face than LA Girl Pro Conceal. So I'm comparing it to kind of give you guys an idea. So these do dry a little bit quicker. With LA Pro Conceal, I could play with my eyebrows and fix them and do all sorts of stuff for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and it's still, LA Girl is still on there, and I can still blend her out. With this one, I was about to do my brows. I'm like, I don't know. It's drying up a little bit. Not drying in a bad way, just it was starting to set. There you go. So it's starting to set onto the face. I was like, let me go ahead and blend it out. Blends out easily, smoothly with the brush, or a beauty blender, or the combo like I like to do. And it has pretty decent coverage. So everything is still covered that I normally use it for. The only issue again is the creasage under the eyes. And then my last product was Pablo. Do I have my... Okay, I'm sorry. I have my makeup bag in here with me, but Pablo was the yellow color that I wore earlier. So it wasn't like drying on the lips, but I could just feel it on the lips. I hope that makes sense. I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, my lips are just dying any moisture. I wasn't feeling like that. I was like, okay, I have lip product on. Like with this lippy, I don't feel that. Like I don't feel like I have anything on. I know I do because I put it on myself. And I'm looking in the mirror and I see it. But other than that, I don't really know it's there. But with that one, I knew it was there. And I used the same lip balm before and after on both. I would probably give it about 7. Great coverage. I only dipped it once. So I put it in, took it out, and I put it on. Enough coverage, especially for a yellow. Sometimes with colors like that, when you get into the yellows and the purples and blues, they can be streaky. And then you have to like layer and layer and layer and layer, and then by then you got to chisel off your mouth because it's already dried on there, and it's just like, oh my gosh, your lips are like, do you hate me? So with this, my lips did not hate me. It came off easily. So yeah, I did like it. All right guys, I think I have covered everything that I tried on or that I ordered. I do want to order more from them. I want to try out, they have an eyeliner, 2 eyeliners. They have a white one and a black one. I do want to try both of those out. And I might pick up some more lippies. The concealers, I didn't say this, but they do come in like a wide range of shades. You will be able to find a shade to conceal and to contour. It's a Black-owned company, so she made sure she had variety, and she had enough to have that light shade that I use. It's not saying she made that as a base, but it's for anybody can fit in that. So it doesn't matter if you're a woman of color, you're not a woman of color. Crayon Case has got you covered, okay? From the eyeshadows to the highlighter, also to the powder. There's a translucent powder, neutral powder, so anybody can take advantage of this company and get to know these great products, and you'll be straight. You'll be covered. So for all my sisters out there that are more melanated than myself, she's got you covered, okay? So if you decide to try the Crayon Case, let me know what you think. All right, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't know if I said that earlier. No, I was rushing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do have some more reviews coming up, so be on the lookout for that. And the way to know, guys, is to hit the notification button, and then you can know when I have something on the way. Okay, so go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so I have a little visitor. She wanted to say bye to you, so we'll see you next time. Bye.